Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel recently made an announcement, or not an announcement, they made an event called the World Championship 2023 Qualifiers. That's right, if you want to participate in an official worldwide Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, you can in Master Duel. However, if you're not playing tier limits, you're probably not winning. And because of the amount of people I've fought playing tier limits, I made 2 dimension shifters. This deck is the most meta deck you will ever see on this channel. I promise you that straight up. 3 Maxis, 3 Droll and Lockbirds, 2 Effect Veilers, 2 Dimension Shifters. The rest of it is my normal 10 deck, with a little bit of changes. I've taken some of the monsters, or some of the spells and traps out to make it room for these extra hand traps. Extra deck has added an extra Changing, just because I should have had one in there in the first place. And I don't really have much else to say about that. Dimension Shifter I actually had to craft, because there's no way to obtain it. It's just from the Master Pack, unfortunately, there's something that comes in. So that was 60 UR that I'm never getting back. But this event is seriously just 10 not 10 This event is seriously just tier limits, and it's pretty miserable. But there's a lot of good gems in this event. I think this is the most bountiful event we've ever had in Master Duel. My goal with this event is not actually to just play. We're not going to do just like 3 normal duels like I'll normally try to get for a video. What the goal here is to do documenting how my duels are going to go over the next hour. If I fight tier limits and I don't start with anything in my hand and they have a good play, I will show that off. So it's going to be the start of a duel, my opening hand, how my opponent starts the duel, and the end of the duel. And also I might just keep track of coin toss out of pure curiosity. I'm not sure. But this is going to be a very weird video. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I hope you will enjoy it, because I don't even know if this is going to come out or if I'm just going to drop this whole idea and just do normal duels later on. OTK. There, you need 1 to level up. I won coin toss. I win a lot of coin tosses in this. Let's see what I'm going to open up with. Let's see if I can open up with 2 Adhara, or 1 Adhara, a bunch of traps, or a Mare, and a bunch of spells. That's not a bad hand. Not in the slightest. They have a Maxi. Yeah, if you're not running a Maxi in this event, you're in the wrong. I think I will just start off by doing actual this. Like for this duel, I might just show the whole thing. No Maxi. They just had a response in standby? Quite weird. I mean, I technically could go into Shishao and just pass on that. Get Sword Soul Blackout. But I'd rather not. Let's go Monk of the Tenyi. There isn't a particularly good option for me to summon out here. So I'm going to use these 2. Link off into my Prismatic Shaman of the Tenyi, which I adore. I'm so glad I got that. Then I'm going to use Shaman of the Tenyi's effect, discarding my Tenyi Spirit Vishuda to special summon my, I don't know, my Tenyi Spirit Vishuda back out. Why not? Let's do this. And now I will simply end my turn. Then we'll do in the draw phase, right after they draw, I'm going to activate my Maxi. If they ash it, that's fine as well. Then anything they add later on, I will activate my Droll and Lockbird against. Ash Blossom? I'm expecting an Ash or a Called By here. It would only make sense. Never mind, it went through. Runic! Alright, that's fine. That is actually perfectly fine. That is, like, not the best thing that could have happened. But they're getting Hugin out, which gives me a Maxi draw. That was beautiful. Now if they add a card to their hand, like this, I will be in an... I forgot Runic was in this game. I'm just trying to think what I can do about that. I'm just going to droll right there, because they're not going to special summon more. They might even Called By it if they have the option to, because clearly there's something in hand that they can respond to that with. Sure, I will happily take that. Thanks. I'll just put this right here, and you can't attack because you have Runic. If they use Runic Flick Play spells, that stops them from attacking during or having their next battle phase. Actually, it skips the next battle phase. Now that I have this out, I'm in an alright position because I can just use Vishuda in my graveyard to return this by banishing that, so they won't be able to activate any of their quick play spells. They're not special summoning anything else, so the Droll was fine to use, because it'll stop them from shedding anything into the deck during the end phase and banishing any hands. Alright. Draw for turn. That's fine. There can be only one? Are they... I mean, I guess I have to out that now instead, but like... Sure, a droll. That's fine. Then Runic Fountain gets to place 3, then draw 3. Because fucking Runic exists. Let's just bounce that there can be only one. Is it they can only control one type of monster? One monster of each type, that's what it is. Right, Ghost and Match. Or Ravelry is the one that does that? I don't recall. Or banish that and bounce where there can be only one. Now we have absolutely no issues. We can banish my Tenyi Spirit Adhara to allow me to return one banished card from my banished worm monster from there to my hand. So we will add my Vishuda to my hand. What are you gonna do? Huh, bitch? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I guess I kind of... This is level 7, so it's not going to be good for me. I don't think I should special summon Adhara. Let's special summon Vishuda, so they think we have nothing in hand. Just make them think that we have to think about, or like, what they're thinking. We'll special summon Vishuda. They'll activate a Tiny Spirit, or Quick Play Runic effect. I don't know what the fuck all the cards do. I don't care enough to know about what all the Runic cards do. But just on this alone... I will then be able to activate the effect of Longyuan, discarding my Adhara. Now I will just go into Chengying there, using my Longyuan and my Sword Soul token. I'm going to put him next to Hugin, just as a precautionary thing. I don't really know, but I feel like there might be something that works with the extra monster zone. I don't know why, but why the fuck not? This does anything on the field? I'm going to card a card effect. Why not? I don't think that puts me in a bad spot to destroy this. The goal of Runic is just to deck me out. Yep, sure. Banishing the top 3 of my deck literally only makes me stronger. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're an actual idiot. You're a literal idiot. Changing effect gets activated. Now I get to banish the Runic fucking fountain on his field. I'm not even going to get rid of the Hugin. That's perfectly fine. Now he's going to target that. Yeah. Runic Freezing Curse. That's fine. I'll end my turn there. If they choose to banish anything again, let's see what happens. Just make my Changying stronger. It's fine. I can just bring my Adhara to bring my other Vishuda back and my other Ashuna. Let me go into more nonsense. Go on, banish a card. Banish a card from my deck. Good job. Excuse me. Cards were banished. Oh, did you have chain 1? Okay, so I have chain 2. That makes sense. I'm not going to worry about that there can be only one right now, even though I know that that's that card. Let's get rid of Runic Fountain on the field. And let's get rid of... Let's get rid of a Freezing Curse, just because I don't want to have to worry about that thing going. None of the cards are going to go back in because it's a field spell, which is a continuous effect technically. They have another one that's literally fine, but that just means I'll have to play another one to activate the same effect. Next time a card is banished, they're going to activate there can be only one literally immediately. It's actually a guarantee, which is perfectly fine because I'm just going to banish an Adhara to bring my Ashuna into my hand, and then that'll let me bounce my return my Vishuda, banish my Vishuda to return the there can be only one back to their hand, which will then allow me to banish the Runic Fountain and then one card from their graveyard. So they cannot win this match. Unless they have another one of the negates in hand, in which case, fuck me. Oh, you know what I'll do? I will... Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. They knew they lost. Don't play Runic. Runic's not fun. It's not cool. It's not interesting in any slight of way. I'm playing Tenyi, and I have Changying and Shishao in here because fuck people who placed it like that. Although Changying's a fairly just good monster to have with Sword Soul and Tenyi. And Sword Soul's better with Tenyi. Anyways, that's fun. That was a fun match. I've not fought against like proper meta in this game in a very, very long time. Normally I don't like it, but Runic was pretty simple. It kind of just was like, haha, I have Changying, fuck you. I am fabulous sync. Let's see. Oh, I lost the coin toss. I'm going second. That makes sense. Give me a D shifter, please. Give me a D shifter and a maxi. I will take both of those cards in my starting hand. D shifter maxi. That's a maxi effect veiler, which is pretty shit. This hand is completely garbage. And if I can't activate my maxi, then I lose. Synchro overtake? Yes, please, buddy. I will happily fight a synchro deck here. Oh, I had fought a few of these, actually. Now that I think about it, I fought a few synchro decks in this event. And mine have always been better. Ah, there it is. I would have just effected the junk speeder anyway, so it's fine. Cool, I'm content with that one. Jacko Bullet! That's not Jacko Bullet, that's Jacko Lantern. Come on. Ooh, baby! I'm gonna go second. Why not? You know, I should probably put some... Do I even have Dark Rulers in this game? I think very few are, so I don't run Dark Ruler in this game. But Dark Rulers would be alright. I just don't think I have a way of outing my opponents. Oh. I think I vastly regret letting them go second now. Or letting them go first now. If I max C and get to Ash Tier, then I'm in a horrible position because this starting hand sucks. Okay. Still a 60 card deck, which is why I was saying I'm concerned about what they're playing. Also, the music in this event, like this arena's music, is pretty nice. Labyrinth, perhaps? A 60 card Labyrinth? It can't be. No way. Normal draw. Not horrible at all. That's arguably one of the best draws I could have just had. Actually, this is like a really good hand. We'll bring out my Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha. And if they don't just bounce immediately, then I'm probably fine. We're going to bring out Monk the Tenyi using my Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha, and then we will return one of these traps by banishing my Vishuddha. Banish Vishuddha for cost to return one of their traps to the hand. I'll do this one because I believe this was set first. See if they activate it. No. Still worrisome about what they could possibly have, but we'll Vessel for the Dragon Overlord here. Or Dragon Cycle. We will send from my deck to my graveyard my Mare, and they left. Seems like I got the good trap. 505054. I think you did the input combination, buddy. Winning coin tosses seems to have very little effect in how this whole thing goes as well. That's the same as it usually is, which is many Adharas and more bullshit. Droll. Or not Droll. Just Long Yuan, hello? Long Yuan, discard my Tenyi Spirit Adhara. Response. Ooh, no response. Cool, I'm gonna Changing pass. I almost didn't summon it just now. Unironically. That, I would have been so mad. I would have left immediately. They have response. I activate Maximum C. Response. Oh, if only they had a card on their field. I still think it's unironically better to just shotgun Max C in this mode. Yeah, he is game. That's very unfortunate that he had the called by. Oh, the fucking suckiness of that, man. Which is a 1-up in most decks. That shit's the worst. That's like actually the worst feeling is getting hit with called by. I just win the coin tosses. I just do that. I just do. I'm gonna go first. I still get the win if I level up, which gives me 300 gems, so I might end this video off doing a pull, depending on how long this video has been so far, because I'm honestly not sure. That's probably one. You got a fucking problem? Hey, what the fuck, man? Let's use Foolish Burial, and if it gets ashed, we are fine. No response. We are gonna send my Mare to the graveyards. We don't have to deal with that bullshit later on. Now they are very confused what I have until I play this card. So let's go through the whole combo once again, as it's going to be the same as it always is, pretty much. Because I have a Destruction Negate, a Target Negate, and now I have an Attack Negate. And I will end my turn on that. That gives me an effect negation on my field. I can bring out a token worth whatever my opponent's highest, whatever the target I choose on my opponent's field is, for a monster. And then I have a Target Negate from my Berserker the Tenyi, or another one if I had. I have a Destruction Revive with Berserker the Tenyi, then allows me to destroy. And if I get Raigeki'd, I'll fucking kill myself. On summon, now I'm going to activate the effect of my Sahasrara. Just so I don't have to worry about it. Targeting this. Then I'm also going to use my Shishao and just straight up negate it, because I don't want to have to worry about that. I don't believe there's much else they're going to do this turn. Let's get rid of my... I'm never going to use Mirror again. Let's get rid of Mirror. And we'll negate the Zorai Silver Dragon. Blue Eye Spirit Dragon effect popped off, meaning that that gets to go back. Dimension Shifter is completely useless here. I have a non-effect monster on the field, so I will just win the game here, actually. Destroy both. Now I will simply attack. I don't... What the fuck? Fuck off, Shishao. What is that, man? Who needs that? I don't need you to show up there. I'll attack on my Sahasrara. And then I shall attack with my Berserker of Tenyi. Woo! Pretty well. And that means that I ranked up as well. Surprisingly didn't fight anyone playing tier limits. Oh, that's because they're at work right now. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Or they're asleep because they're nocturnal. All the neckbeards are nocturnal. Okay. I'm done being disrespectful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. I will probably do more videos like this one with just like a bunch of rapid fire duels regarding this event, because I don't hate the event, actually. Using Tenyi Spirit, I feel a little bit less bad because people here are less prone to leaving, which is completely fair. I would leave too if I fought a Tenyi deck, because my initial reaction is Sword Soul, and I don't like Sword Soul. It's not really a fun deck. I don't dislike Sword Soul. I don't like Baronne de Fleur. I don't like Baronne de Fleur, Sword Soul's Grand Sinister, Grand Sovereign, Shishao, and Sword Soul Blackout. That's what I don't like. And then also having Imperms and Effect Failers and Ash Blossoms and Ghost Ogres and Dimension. I don't like those. But like, Sword Soul as an archetype is kind of fine. It's just the people who play Sword Soul tend to run a bunch of other nonsense with it. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. If you haven't, there's always the rest of your day. There's always tomorrow, the day after that, so on and so forth. That's all I have to say.